gonna have to take this thing. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild, checking in once again, back with the big today, guys. And today, guys, we have the PSA AK102. Now, I've had this for quite some time. I want to say the first time I even showed this on this channel, I honestly want to think it was like December 2022. It had to be, because it's been a minute and the room was different. Like, I remember the video I had on the Santa Claus hat and we talked a little bit about it, but there was not any footage of me shooting it. We also did a follow-up on the Midwest Industries Guard, the Alpha rig right here, but we haven't did like a full-on in-depth review talking about the rifle itself. So I definitely wanted to follow up and kind of give you guys that, especially what we recently went out to the range and shot it, put it through some testing, and I want to do like a follow-up down the road as well. PSA, for the most part, coming into the gun world, it was definitely given this reputation of being a horrible quality control, cheap and all that, but since then, and I never really doubted them, just coming in, moving through that the gun world, right? Like, I never had an issue with PSA in their products. I owned the Jackal, I've owned 300 Blackout from them, an AK103, AK102. We have a 5.7 Rock that we'll be doing a review on pretty soon as well. And we have, you know, this one. And I have never had an issue where I had to send a gun back from PSA. So I only have really good things to say for them for the most part, especially for the price and the quality you get along with it. But when it comes to AKs, my first ever gun was, my first ever AK-47 was from PSA, and that was their GF3 line on the AKP. And that gun to this day is still running, you know, doing its thug thizzle, no issues whatsoever. Here she is right here. She has been since SBR'd, and we do know that they recently dropped that crank, the PSA crank, and the AKP was the crank before the PSA crank. It's pretty much the same thing. You just got a Picatinny top rail, and this is 7.62 by 39, whereas the crank is in 5.56, but I do think they're doing 300 Blackout, 5.45 down the pipeline, but we may have a crank on the channel very soon as well. But with that said, we have the AK102. The AK102, if you guys don't know, is the 101, but in a carbine version, which the AK101 and the 102 both shoot 5.56. Now, this one in particular is actually a rifle out the gate. Now, PSA offers this in a pistol version and then in a rifle version. The rifle version, the one we have here, which I kind of somewhat regret, but not too much, but the rifle version allows you to come in out the gate with the stock and do what you want, but it does have the pin and welded extended booster on the end that is pinned and welded to give you that overall 16 inches. And for the most part, it's dope that it allows me to come out the gate with a rifle and put a stock on it, but I can't run this suppressed. I can't change out the muzzle device. I can't do anything until I get my Form 1 and then put on whatever I want to put on the end here. Whereas the pistolized version comes out the gate as is with either a brace or no brace at all. And you can either go with, of course, that Picatinny back there and do what you want to do, but you have the option of changing that. And you know, with AKs, there's not like an AR-15 where it's an upper or a lower. Well, there is an upper, a barrel and all that, but I couldn't really do much. All I could do is put a 16-inch barrel on here. ARs and AKs are totally different. So just, yeah, you just gotta pretty much go get the Form 1 and then go get it removed from the pin and weld and I'll be good to go, which I will do down the pipeline. But this is still a 12.5-inch barrel, just has an extended booster on it to make it now 16 inches. Now, I have the spec sheet here to kind of go over, and then we'll talk about the gun itself. But PSA AK102 is a high-performance tactical rifle featuring a pin and welded extended booster and Soviet arm upgrades. It is designed for durability and reliability with the emphasis of superior performance for shooting enthusiasts. It features the Soviet Arms 11-inch rail system. Now that of course was removed. That's how it came when I got it. I put on the Midwest Industries Alpha rail here as well as the Alpha stock. So we swapped all that out. Some just come regular, some come with the, you know, Soviet Arms handguard, whatever you want to choose. You can go along with it. Some come with a polymer stock, some come with Magpul stock. Of course, we have once again the Midwest Industries here, right here as well. Toolcraft bolt, trunnion, and carrier. Picatinny rail for mounting optics and accessories. Like some of them come like that as well, and some come of course with the side part, which we have here as well. But we do also have the Midwest Industries top rail. So the whole entire kit is put on here. Midwest Industries top rail, handguard, as well as stock. 5.56 NATO. The barrel, I was incorrect. I said 12.5 inches, my bad. It is 14.7 inches, pin and welded with the booster on there. The weight is 7 pounds, 7.05 pounds. Overall length is 34.5 inches. Magazine ships and comes with a standard magazine and the polymer stock and all that. So that's like the one that the typical ones you buy out the gate stock. Of course, we've added a couple things, changed a couple things, and now made it basically my own AK102. Midwest Industries stock, once again, top rail Midwest Industries, handguard Midwest Industries, BCM front grip. We also have a Unity magazine here that we swapped out the follower for a 5.56 follower. This is a 5.45 magazine, but it can feature the 5.56 round with the proper pod follower in there that allows it to feed the 5.56 round. We put the Fat Defense AK-47 grip on there. This one comes with the standard trigger. Maybe down the road, put ALG on there. YouTube, this is all stock. There's no hair triggers or nothing like that. But the ALG is featured on the AK103, which I really like as well. And then we have, of course, have the GLX one-time prism from PA, from Primary Arms, which we'll be doing a video on soon. Trijicon 3 times. And yeah, this thing out the gate though, one thing about AKs that shoot 5.56, no recoil whatsoever. I don't know if it's the weight, I don't know if it's just the overall gas system, the system itself, but, and maybe it was the fact that I was shooting a 308 earlier that day and then went to this, but shooting this feels way softer than shooting a regular 5.56 rifle. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the gas system, as I stated. I don't know if it's the weight. Overall, this thing is just, you know, heavy duty, but it is extremely pleasant shooting this gun overall. And I can only imagine how it will be shooting once we get a suppressor and something over there just to quiet things down a little bit. The overall handguard's been dope. It heats up a little bit, but nothing out of the ordinary, especially with me that I wear gloves a lot of the times when dealing with something like this. You also, of course, have the stock, which Midwest did a great job on now. It's a little tough to actuate here, but one thing I will say is we have two type of folding mechanisms now because of the stock having the Picatinny adapter on the back. You can fold it the traditional way, and then you can fold it with the Midwest Industries stock way. Me personally, they're both rough, bro. They're both extremely rough out the gate, but you got to just do like that one time, and then you can just fold it. Hold on, there it goes. So if you do it that way, it stops. Okay, so I guess that one ain't gonna work. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't folded it in so long. Now let me see if I can get this to fold. This damn thing is tough. I don't think it's gonna want to do it for me, for your boy. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we got it. It's kind of like the Q1 where you got to put pressure down here. It's just tough, man. Damn. There you go. Come on. I know, man. I'm weak. So there you go. You can fold it. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot. I know that both fold. I just didn't know which one works better. The Midwest Industry one works because of the adapter along with it. So you're not gonna want to utilize the original folding mechanism that is utilized for the polymer stock, but you're gonna have to want to utilize the one on the Midwest Industries. And for the most part, simple folding, you're good to go. Of course, the ejection's on the other end, so you can shoot it, fold it, if that's something that you want to do. But for the most part, solid. We also got Soviet Arms. You got the extended knob right there. Very dope. It's very easy to actuate. Very nice to actuate. Everything else is pretty much stock, even though, yeah, out the gate, very affordable AK102 and 100 series. PSA also offers their 100 series in different, I guess, kind of like calibers, premium, GF3. I believe that the AK103 that we do own is the one that shares the FN barrel, whereas this one is pretty standard. I don't think it's anything special like a premium version like has the 103 is. This is pretty standard for the most part. See, I went and looked because I wanted to see for myself. So yeah, like the AK103 is the one that will feature up the FN chrome line barrel. The 102, I think all the other rest don't feature any of that premium. Looking at the 105, I'm on there right on the site right now. None of them feature that except for that 103, which features a premium FN barrel. But you can also get the standard like GF3 version of that if you want it to be for more so of looks. Yeah, man, like my plans down the line, honestly, with this one is to get this removed, Form 1 it, so I can run it how I really want to run it. Maybe down the road swap out some furniture, get that Zenico, or I know that I may be pronouncing it wrong, but Bararis, they offer a nice rail as well. A lot of different rails are coming out right now, and a lot of different Zenico type of clones are coming out. So I definitely down the road would like to add some more to this bad boy right here, because for the most part, she's been good. I did hear that there were some issues with the 102s a while back, but I just never had an issue with mine at all. So shoots extremely nice, does produce a big old fireball overall, but not really any issues with it for the most part. The only thing I even had a hiccup. Maybe I did have one hiccup. Maybe I did one like failure to feed or like a shell not eject fully or something. But for the most part, man, I've had a lot of fun, and you know, like that, it's quick like that. You can just get in action. You feel me? You just get in action. I just realized I left this light on, man. I'm messing up, man. But yeah, with that said, man, I gotta say, like, don't sleep on the 5.56 AKs, man. I know the crank is cool and all that. It technically was ran in the 5.45, but we have it in 5.56 right now. That one's dope as well. Like, definitely, I want to experience that and see it. But the 102 is definitely a nice sweet spot too overall. Like, this platform right here is not bad at all. I love the 103. The 103 is amazing as well. This one right here is my PSA AK103. The review on this one is actually live on the channel. I did it not that long ago, and it does, once again, as I stated, feature that FN barrel, which this is phenomenal, very nice, but it shoots the 7.62 round, which is getting a little bit expensive. So definitely this, you know, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below, man. This thing, for the most part, is A1. I like it a lot. I enjoy it a lot, and I will definitely follow up with you guys and girls on this once we get this one Form 1 and can have a little bit more fun with it, because I think when she's in her final form, she's like in stage 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like cell. She's not perfect cell yet, you know, maybe second form cell. Once we get her in that final form, she's gonna be beautiful, man. She is gonna be very, very beautiful. So yeah, guys, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. As always, I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.